Good morning, planet Earth. Looking around the house today, not too smoky. Looking kind of nice today. I guess the fire is still burning over inside Valley. And we probably still have an encampment of people down here at the river park. Forest Service contractors that are fighting the fire. But why I'm making this video today is actually about this car, my 2001 Prius that I bought last year from the state of Oregon. And the reason that this popped up is the other day I watched a video about the Chevy Volt, and another story that I read and I'm not sure if this was in America or I think it was actually in Australia, that the Chevy Volt is the production is being suspended. And anyway, the Chevy Volt is a nice car, man. No doubt about it. It runs on it's a hybrid vehicle. It gets good gas mileage. It's a wonderful car. But and this guy was making the Energy Czar, the Energy Czar on YouTube, made a video in which he was touting, the virtues of the Volt, and he was trying to skew it political-wise. He was trying to make this product some kind of political token, and but the thing with the cars is we do not have a free market in which products are able to compete on an equal basis. And it's always been a controlled market, the auto industry. Here in America, you've got the big three, and General Motors, Chrysler, and Ford, and they control the marketplace. Now, years and years and years ago, back in the 50s, there was this guy named Tucker, and he had a lot of innovative ideas for cars, And if he had been able to produce his cars, mass produce his cars, there would be probably another, major automaker here in America called the Tucker Company, because his product was so much better than anything coming out of Detroit. And it wasn't because the government stepped in and told Tucker to produce a better product. Tucker didn't produce a better product because actually he produced a better product because of a need in the marketplace. There was a need in the marketplace. He was a visionary. He saw how to fill that need, and he built a product to fill that need. Now, because the big three have a monopoly on the marketplace, and they have the coercion force of the government to work for them, the big three were able to put him out of business, man. He was never even able to fire up his production line directly because of the government and the big three. So anyway, get back to this Prius car here. Government intervention ruins the marketplace. Any marketplace where the government intervenes is not a free market. That is a regulated market, or it's a subsidized market, or it's a limited market. It's not an open public market, what have you. Okay? So, and this is just, I'm not sure if this is just some kind of, conspiracy, or my mind seeks conspiracies or tries to read between the lines of why the hell are things the way they are today. But let's go back to 2008 when GM and Chrysler got their bailout. Okay? They got billions of dollars from the United States government through the TARP program to save American jobs. Okay? Sounds great. Sounds wonderful, man. Save jobs. Woo. Made in America. But through that turmoil, Chrysler had to shut down like half their dealerships. I don't know how they're going to fucking sell any more cars if they don't have places to sell them. But supposedly, and I'm not sure how the Germans went along with this, because I don't know, they're too big to fail. They got their bailout money, so I guess it really doesn't matter to them. But in a monetary sense, but you don't see them running other German businesses like that. You don't see that happening to Mercedes-Benz or BMW or Volkswagen. That's kind of interesting. But they come in, and the socialists would like to think that government intervention is good for the marketplace. Okay, like I said, I bought this car, this 2001 Prius. I bought it last year for $3,400 used. As is, I've had to put $2,000 into it for a new battery, and some other, repairing the air conditioner, putting new tires on it. I put about $2,000 or $3,000 in it. And that car is something that I wouldn't have. I can't afford to go out and buy a brand new Chevy Volt. I can't afford to go out and buy a new Toyota Prius, even though they're cheaper and more effective, or a more affordable product. I can't afford any new product, any new car, because I can't qualify for the financing. I don't cry foul. I just save up my dollars and go buy cash, and I don't have a payment. But anyway, the thing is that they were trying to paint this Chevy Volt as being some kind of political currency. That I think this guy was trying. I'm not sure which way he was trying to take it, right or left. But the thing is that GM got in that position of needing a bailout because they produce products that consumers do not want to buy. Even when they were practically giving away these cars in 2008, with cash for clunkers deal, and 0% financing, and mounds of money back just for coming down and taking a test drive and all this gimmicks. They pretty much killed the auto industry. It's kind of like the wire loans. When they're pumping up the housing bubble, everybody that needed a car could qualify for a loan. They bought a car. So that's why it's not until this year that my friends in the auto industry have seen any kind of resuscitation in the economy to where, it's good to be in the auto business again. But it's very interesting that the Volt, GM getting this load of money, 4 years later, they're still unable to compete with an established product like the Toyota Prius. Today, I was just looking on the internet this morning. To buy a Prius is like, what was it, $29,000? $30,000. And the Ford, or the Volt, was $40,000. So the Prius is 25% less in price, and the Volt. I was kind of surprised at this. The gas mileage supposedly is twice as much, but I think that's only because the Volt is allowed to run as an electric vehicle. And here we go with the government intervening with the marketplace. Prior to today, the Prius has been available with a plug-in model, as well as electric vehicle only mode. It's been available on the marketplace in Japan and Europe for like 5 years or more. Prior to the 2008 debacle, Toyota had a product in the marketplace, already selling them. In fact, Toyota's been selling, there's more Priuses probably made than any other hybrid vehicle. Because, they've been making them for like 10, 15 years. So, I don't understand how GM is going to compete with that. How are you going to compete with that? How are you going to sell more cars if your chief competitor sells for 25% less and their car is a better car? That $30,000 car is actually a better car. The equipment and everything, because that's the baseline model. To get the same car in the Volt, you have to spend an extra $5,000. Okay? Now, some people are saying that, Toyota, they have some kind of unfair competition advantage because the Japanese market is protected from American imports. That's hogwash, man. Toyota has to sell an inferior model here in the United States. Like I said, they've been marketing an EV plug-in vehicle for more than 5 years, and they were not allowed to sell that model here in the United States. Could not offer it. So how is the government, because that's the reason that they couldn't sell it, is because the government said that they couldn't. How is the government controlling the marketplace and restricting access, our access? They're impinging on our freedom to be able to buy a better product for less. This is what pundits would have you believe, that this government intervention, that saving GM is some kind of political currency. It's not. It's socialism. And socializing the private losses of a corporation is not democratic. Well, it is democratic. Communist, like, Democratic Republic, But we're made to think that we have a free market. And it's just far from the truth, folks. And until we break free of this illusion that, we have a free market and that this is capitalism, what we practice here in America is capitalism, this is total hogwash, man. Because if you go in, let's look at it from an economic standpoint. If what's a communist nation? Well, a communist nation is the collectivization or the mutual ownership of all means of production. Well, I think that America does it a little bit better, because the United States government, federal government, is more than half of the consumption in this country. And I think that in itself is maybe more coercive than, like a Soviet-style, ownership of the means of production. Because you at least then have workers out there working and such to produce something of value that at least other people in the communist nation need. And, they're able to trade. They're able to have a economy. But in the United States, we are controlled by a federal bureaucracy which controls more than half of our economy. The people have the illusion that this so-called president of the United States is president of a country. He's not. Barack Obama is not the president of a country. He's the president of a corporation. He don't care about your and I's rights. He cares about profits. Making more profits for the corporation. So, I don't see how taking credit, like Obama saying you didn't do that, other people did that, or whatever. That stupid ass quote. We're heading for some interesting times here. There's going to be people out trying to force you to do things that are not good economically, morally, whatever. They want to keep you in the wrong, so they can usurp your power. And it doesn't matter if we're talking about cars or economic power. It's all a bunch of lies and deceptions. So I don't know, man. We need freedom. And don't think that some politician is going to give you your freedom. No, they're all about taking power, usurping power from you. So what you need to do is figure out a way to live your life with as much bliss, as much freedom as possible. Now, in the future, that's going to mean different things, because most people think that we live under the rule of law, but we don't. We live in an anarchist society right now, and the danger is that we have this assumption that underlying on the foundation there's this rule of law, and there is no rule of law. There's no constitutional limitations on the United States corporation. They can do whatever the hell they want. You and I, as sovereign citizens, that doesn't matter to the corporation. What's happening with the Republicans right now. Here again, that's just obvious slap in the face. We're obviously not free, and the power structure, even though of course we know that these power structures exist, but now they have the audacity to even take away that illusionary veneer. I don't know what the answer is, people, but there is no political solution to these economic problems, especially when the government is the biggest consumer. I mean, we're supposed to be based on a consumer economy, so that would mean that I go out and make money and buy stuff. But that's not the case. I'm relying upon VA benefits to buy my food and shelter because I'm unable to produce an economic future for myself as I have in the past, because since 1997 I've been self-employed. From 97 until 2008, that's what I did for a living. For more than 10 years I was self-employed, and now the economy is so tanked that I can't even do the things that I used to do. And because of the strife, I had to sell all my equipment, my stock, and I have no way to make a living except right now. I've just improved my my wash plant here, my gold mining operation, and this is what I really hold hope for. Is that oh yeah, look at some nice little some blacks in there, nice black concentrates. I couldn't see that last night. I was out here till about 9:30 until I finally decided to shut her down. Hey, this is looking pretty nice. Pretty nice. Got some nice blacks in there. I'm not seeing any big color yet, but this is looking good. I like that. I think I need to adjust elevation down because I think this is running through maybe just a little bit too fast. I think we should have a little bit more material sticking in here, but this is good because yesterday I was able to double the size of the hole over here, and yeah, I was actually able to move a whole bunch of dirt yesterday using my new non-collapsible suction hose here. And I think when I redo the setup, I'm going to try to do it maybe a little. I might even move the plant down here a little bit because it really seems like gravity is really key in getting this with this long hose run, getting gravity working for you down this slide. Because even with this pump going 24 or full blast, it's not enough to fill up this 2-inch hose. So. Kind of gotta get gravity working for me the nozzle to have any suction. But yeah, that's one of the tribulations I've been going through. Tried to use the metal detector over there to try and find some hot spot to boom at yesterday, and I found a couple, but I think they were just hot rocks, So I'll probably do that again today. I'll probably get it, and because that was my intention. That's why I bought the metal detector, was to try to find. You've got this great big gravel bar here, and you know that there's a gold bearing stream. You know that there's a gold line in here somewhere. So where is it? So that, unfortunately, this thing is not as sure. You can detect a target. It's maybe a foot or two away. If it's a big target. But like right now, I mean, geez, man, we're down like 4 feet right here. Maybe 3 feet, and that thing ain't gonna go down through. That thing don't see targets 3 feet away, unless they're huge. So that's not quite working out as I planned. And I spent like $400 on that, and I need to go out someplace and do some nugget hunting to try to make that thing pay off, because it's not. I haven't. It really hasn't helped me much in production yet, but it's a tool that I have, and I'm learning how to use it. But anyway, this is reality for me. This is what's exciting. The election, it's already a done deal, dude. It doesn't matter. Something real like this, and I hope you all have something to do out there like this that isn't tied in with the government, isn't tied in with the economy per se, because the thing that I need to make this run is gasoline and food to put in my mouth. Oh, and I need somebody. I can't be bothered around, So, if there was like martial law and I couldn't be out here, doing this, that's about the only thing that would stop me from doing this. And you got to think about that in your life. How many impediments, are there to your life being totally turned upside down? Most people, they turn the freaking electricity off for freaking a day. Their life would be severely impacted. So you need to put yourself in a position where, something like that, because it's going to happen. It's going to happen, folks. So when that happens, you're prepared. So hopefully, like I said, you have something out there doing, you have some kind of cottage industry you're doing, some kind of vocation or whatever, or skill, I should say, not a vocation, a skill, blacksmithing, welding, carpentry. Hopefully you have some kind of skill like that that's marketable and other people need in these coming times, and that you might be willing to trade that for the things that you need without going through, the Federal Reserve System using their monopolistic fiat money that's losing buying power, and just the whole general thing that's going on, dude. I mean, I don't know. Fuck. Anyway, this is Mercury on the river. Mine gold.